Okay, welcome back everybody to the Brandenburg Let's Play. We're in the midst of a war with Portugal, attempting to starve them out essentially. And in order to fully annex them, we have to take this region down here, which is occupied by Majaput. I don't know how to say their name. So what we intended to do is go and annex them and siege back these provinces. But we're also going to have to wait for Portugal to separate Spain. And although Spain has been fighting a war against France, we ravaged France, which is going to make his life a lot easier. But the other way we can incentivize him to peace out is to attack him ourselves. And that's exactly what I plan to do. It looks like Spain has no core in the French land we just took. We don't have to worry about that in that case, coring this land up. So, I'm going to go ahead and break royal marriage, which now only costs us a little bit of prestige. We've got a lot of our troops here in the south of France ready to go in against Spain, which means that we can core this land while we declare on him and be ready to peace him out. The same goes for this, I suppose. And then finally, hopefully, fully annex Portugal. So I've got some troops coming down here via sea in South Africa. Gonna be fighting these troops as well. Still got some Portuguese down here. I guess I should try and catch them out of position if I can, these Portuguese, while we spend these next few months forming our troops. Oh, there's a lot of Spanish down here. We got to be careful. Do I have enough troops to handle that? We actually outnumber him, and of course we are superior in most ways. It's going to be a little bit of a war going on down here. Perhaps more so than here, where it might be fairly decisive. Suffering more attrition than I would like to. Why don't we just deal with this first? So if I go ahead and declare this war... Aha, excellent. That's what I was hoping. The one stack that we send down should be able to handle that no problem. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to try to deal with the Portuguese troops, considering the Spanish are also fighting them. And I might send one stack down here to help us with the Spanish in the upcoming war, as I feel like the Iberian Peninsula will just be swarmed by our subjects. Okay, so it will take a little while for our troops to move around, unfortunately. And by that I mean the Navy, down to this Indonesian, I suppose, region around Bali. I think that's Indonesia in real life. Indonesia is very large. Malaysia, I don't know. I do not know. Too ignorant of Southeast Asia. Okay, looks like we're going to catch those dudes out. Nice. Plus -1 unrest from trading in wine. Very good modifier, as we are fully overextended. But with our advisor doing pretty nicely on the unrest situation. Portugal's getting more and more ravaged. I'm kind of wanting to make space for this here, the siege, because if we can free up these units, they will siege back the Spanish lands. Even if Spain doesn't peace out Portugal. Yeah, see, this is much better if he's up here in this spot. Going for the Portuguese as opposed to Are you quite done? Can you move? Thank you. As opposed to directly down there fighting our own troops. Okay, Navy is just about positioned. I will start off by just landing on these Portuguese occupations and work my way from the east to west, I suppose. Okay, that's Savannah. Spain's doing a good job eliminating Portuguese troops. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about my configuration of my army. That's pretty noob. This is almost entirely cannons. For sieging, I consolidated everything together. So let's hope that that stack is strong enough so I don't have to send more out there, more troopage. But it looks like he's certainly weak enough that even our poor army composition should not have too much of a hard time taking victory here. A lot of people hating on us, as usual. We are not going to get the modifier for annexing a member of the Empire when we take out Tuscany, which is good. I shouldn't have 2 diplomats free though, ideally. Look at this, guys. Improved relations 91, and he's at negative 64 relations. It's not good, man. Certainly not good. It probably haven't bestowed on him, yeah, thought so. Certainly not good. 'Tis not good. Losing a lot of money. A lot of that's due to our overextension, of course. But also trying to reinforce these armies. Like, look how depleted this one is. I might go ahead and just join these armies together. This should help out our economy a little bit, consolidating some of those units. And looking much more confident down here if we were to go in against Spain. These units have freed themselves up. Very good. Okay. So, I might bite the bullet here. We got to cancel our military access by the looks of things. Oh, shoot. That might be more difficult than I would hope. Because it's going to be really hard. Okay, lucky. Nobody was standing. No allied troops were in his provinces at that moment. And when our emissary returns from Spain, probably going to declare on him while we fight this war as well. Huh, I couldn't... Oh, those aren't joined by islands. I didn't even know. Okay, we'll just wait for this to be occupied and then station our navy into here. So I think that we have all the forts from Portugal, and if Spain does peace out, white peace, or do whatever, we should be able to 100% Portugal pretty quickly, I would suggest. Just got colonialism against France. I don't know where that would be, to be honest, but it doesn't really matter. It's probably up here in Canada. Okay, I'm trying to think, is there any reason I would regret declaring on Spain, like his navy smashing mine? Gonna clean up these rebels. I don't think so. I don't think so. I might declare. So we're gonna be pushing for Toledo. Okay. Now, I will probably... Ah, he did peace out. Finally, he peaced out. Excellent. Very good. So we can work on Portugal at the same time. It's only this other war out here, so we'll finish this one up and then peace out Portugal. Very good. His enthusiasm disappeared all of a sudden. Try to repair some of our navy. Give access to France. I don't mind doing that. What I was going to say is from Spain, we will take places like South Africa and any islands that don't have forts on them to eliminate his war score cost for the future, to make future wars less tedious, and in fact, maybe with our subjects, they might be able to play themselves out. That's our first loan, as well as our corruption. Yeah, if that makes sense. I'm going to try to take places like this to eliminate his overall war score cost instead of taking the Iberian Peninsula's land. Okay, it might take some time here. This is a pretty strong sieging stack, so it shouldn't be too hard to... Technically, we've done what we intended to do, which is get this guy off here, but we might just fully annex him as well and leave the stack to stabilize the region. Now, what I'm really hoping is that Spain doesn't go around and siege up our Portuguese occupations. That's what I'm really hoping, because that would be awkward. Okay, let's make sure to keep our units here ready to fight in the mountains, in the hills, and hoping that some of our friends make their way down here. We've got a discipline advisor, which is good. Yeah, a lot going on in Spanish Africa. I don't think I'm going to make it out there. We'll probably take his South African region, which we'll have 100% of this after these two wars, I predict. No cannons out here. We have some, very little. Okay, and then I suppose for the future war, I'll be prepared to take over Spanish West Africa, and in the war after that, we'll take what remains of the Iberian Peninsula. That's the plan, but of course, things don't always go according to plan. Trying to make sure that I have everything outside of a colonial region ready to peace out from Portugal. We might miss something. I'm going to try not to. Yeah. Spain didn't manage to take that, so we're going to have to do it, because that is Portugal as opposed to anything else, a colonial nation. It's this island. We haven't taken one of his forts. Where is this? God dang it. I was hoping something like that didn't happen. He built a fort. It's pretty tedious, man. I guess we'll go send the stack out there as well. So at the moment we're about halfway done from sieging up the French provinces. Now what's interesting is that that is only 62% war score cost. We might get called a peace modifier soon, which would be unfortunate. We have to go siege that up ASAP. Yes, we do. Because I think we could peace out Portugal. Whether that's every single province he owns is hard to say. This is Portuguese Louisiana. I think that's it. That's Caribbean. Portuguese Cuba. This is all Australia. I hope I'm not missing something. I think that's it, guys. So we go out, get that island. All the way out here. Nice. Sieged. Nice progress over here. The other option is that we don't 100% this guy. What I could do is take out his capital really quickly. That shouldn't take too long if we blockade the coast. And just not fully annex that guy. Or we could fully annex him. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we don't have to take... Nice. Our subjects are doing a good job over here. Maybe we don't need to even take this fort. Oh, it's only fort level 2 as well. Yeah, we are getting called for peace. God dang it. We're just going to have to endure that until we take those islands. It's got to be done. The full annexation has to be done. We took that in 2 months, I think. 1 or 2 months. Pretty nice siege progress there. And this is a fort level 2. So it won't take too long to take him out. I'm more worried about the fort level 8 itself out on that island. That's going to take a while. Ports in this ocean, in that sea tile. Okay. Let's go defend our land a little bit, I suppose. Troops are here, ready to go. This is Spanish stuff. Okay, make a really short work of his forts, but we want to make sure he's not ready to reinforce or anything like that. Stack white feels good. Man, I hope with our 24,000 cannons, our siege level 2 general, and maybe blockading the coast, I hope that we can take that Portuguese fort level 8 out quickly, and then Portugal will finally be done as far as I can tell. They'll finally be done. Let's have a look at form Germany. Where is... Oh, we own that. Never mind. I was going to say Pfalz, which I can't pronounce. So, Munich. Let's improve relations with Bavaria. And I think I'm pretty much aware of all of the provinces. Some are owned by individuals and some are owned, one's owned by Austria, but I've got it mapped out in my mind now. Let's make sure heal up repair our navy, because they're going on an expedition. Out to Portugal. A Portuguese owned province at least. Ah, there it is. Okay, so the smartest move is going to occupy this, repair our navy, etc., so that we don't suffer attrition. Now, what's going on in the Iberian Peninsula? Making good progress out here, guys? Looks like mostly just Tuscany helping us out. Of course, we don't need to 100% Spain. And at this rate, we're going to have plenty of time coring up other land. If that makes sense, before we need to actually piece Spain out. So we've got plenty of time in the war against the Spanish. Let's go finally deal with these Portuguese out here. And there were some Spanish nearby. I wonder if we can get away with blockading that coast. These peasants are making basically no progress with their -99 lol. This guy's ready to flame. No, he's got an island. Ah, oh, god, flip. It's joined there. It's joined there. So, god dang it. My bad, guys. Let's take him out. We've almost caught up France. Here, let's oh god, his navy's blockading. Come back. Why you do this? How suffer. It's my mistake. Okay. Now, can we fully annex you? Yes. That solves that problem. That solves that problem. Just delete those, I suppose. And you go back out to the Portuguese land. Okay, a lot of action going on in the New World now, but it shouldn't be that consequential at all. Should be inconsequential. Whatever happens. There actually seems to be a surprising lack of Spanish troops, considering how many were just standing near me. I guess we'll go and try to help this guy out here. He's got very few cannons, no siege general, not blockading coast, and progressing really poorly. Let's just put our cannons in there, try to save some attrition if we can. Yeah, I'm coming for you, Portugal. So his, the Spanish enthusiasm is already medium. He doesn't like being involved in this war. He's like, get me out. Please get me out. Look at that, guys. That's what he sees. He sees red. Spain just sees red. Please get me out. And we say, nay. We say, we're gonna kill you. We are getting away with sieging that down. Okay, almost all the way out here. Getting some access into the Iberian Peninsula. It's a long way to Toledo, dude. It's a long way to that fort. Level 9 Toledo has got a lot of forts. At least Toledo is the capital instead of Madrid, slammed between those two forts, I suppose. Although, taking a fort level 8 might be significantly easier than taking a fort level 9. I don't know, to be honest. What I will try to do is take one of these stacks. Take the one with cannons. Transport him out here and put him into the south of this little Spanish colony that he's got going on. Okay. Another month or two and we'll be sieging down, I suppose, what we'd consider the war goal. The last thing remaining. We are getting some war exhaustion, which certainly is not nice. because we don't really ever want to be at peace. And we're 91.8% of the way having integrated Tuscany. Beauty, mate. Beauty, mate. Okay. Portugal has 10,000 troops out here. They're not going to stand a chance, even though it's a sea-borne invasion. Are we good out here? We look like we're doing okay. Well enough. Slowly making our way out to Toledo. It's a long war. One of our military leaders leaves us, which is not good. You know what? We should be integrating Great Britain soon when we can as well. Although my relations are basically maxed out with him. As much as they can be. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's about as bad as in the beginning of the game there. So it could take a little while if we're unlucky. But we're progressing nicely. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Just got to have some patience now. I kind of want to, it's the same scenario as previously, you know, I want to blitz through the game, but at the same time I want to make sure that we don't make any crucial mistakes. Spain got attacked by the North Africans. They want to see his demise. Nice, a little bit of progress there. That's exactly what I want to see. We're really, really poor. Maybe I should turn down my root out corruption now that we're not so overextended. No idea where these diplomats should be. I guess just random subjects will do. Like this guy here. Where are you at, Portugal? No, losing stability is not good. We're going to have to use our... I guess we could just boost it. But we will use our papal influence to boost our stability. So I'll just sit at stability 2. Oh, wow. That's a lot of money to lose. Worth. Hashtag worth. Oh, can you guys see it? I can see it, the glory. We're also at 97% integrated Tuscany, which is going to be nice and just in time for the end of this episode, as well as finally fully annexing... Uh-oh. That's what I got to keep an eye on. Fully annexing Portugal. Please make it in. Not even close. Oh, well, Burgundy's in. Oh, wow, we did make it in. Beautiful, mate. That's what I like to see. I'm not going to assault that, even though it's really tempting. Let's pull some of these troops out. So I guess I'm just waiting on the notification. Let's go, baby. Tuscany's integrated. Sick. Beauty. And there it is. Alright, guys. That's a nice wrap up to the episode. Can I see here? There it is. Okay, here's the moment of truth. I think I've got it everything. Please don't have missed something. We missed something, didn't we? We seem to have missed something. Either way, maybe they're just independent now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That's the end of this episode. We'll check it out in next episode. We just integrated Tuscany. Feels good, man. Look at that influence over Europe. Amazing. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've been enjoying, and I'll see you next time.